Hey you guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel, Wholesale to Million. My name is Khang. So I was actually going to do a Q&A for today, but as I was about to do Q&A, one of a question came in from Luke. And I decided to do this video instead of the Q&A. I'll probably do a Q&A and answer some of your guys' questions probably within the next couple days or so. And kind of his question was, how did I start it out? Did I pay for any program or mentoring, etc.? So here goes, Luke. I'm going to answer your question, and I thought this one could be its own separate video, so that's why I decided to do it by itself, okay? So I'm going to take you guys back to when we first started in real estate, and that was sometime in April 2012, all right? And how we come across real estate was, at the time, my wife and I, I was working 2 jobs. My wife and I was also working in the mall. We had this little small business. We were comfortable and kind of, we're comfortable, we're happy with life, but we weren't satisfied, all right? And at the time, all we knew was that, we wanted to, to be more, but with what we're doing, it was hard to be more. And I'll share with you guys what I mean by being more. So, what it is that at the time, my wife, she wanted to become a multi-millionaire, but at the time, what we're doing, there was no way that we could, there's no way that we could get there. And we don't want to save our way to $1 million, all right? We don't want to save our way to becoming a millionaire. We want to be able to generate $1 million a year, all right? And you guys, at the time, we didn't hang out with any extraordinary people. We didn't hang out with people that were making that kind of money. We didn't have any connections. We didn't raise up in a family that was that has the money, all right? We were, so for us to have that kind of dreams, or should I say for her to have that kind of dreams, it was impossible. It was almost like it was a fantasy. And I want to be honest and upfront with you guys that I was never a guy that had big goals, big dreams, big visions, or having the ambitions to go out there and conquer the world and to become more and to make a lot of money, etc. All right, I was okay with just being a normal, average guy that go work at a regular job and come home and being my little box or my little room and playing video game. All right, so I wasn't, I was never the person I am today, and I became the person I am today. It was because of my wife. But anyway, so we didn't want to be one of those that, that work all the way until you're 60, 65, and you have, even we save up and we have all this money, but what are we going to do? We wanted to be young and we wanted to be rich, all right? That was kind of the goal. And at the time with what we're doing, it just felt like so impossible. So my wife went into a depression. So she went into like a little depression because it's almost like this is what you want to do, all right? This is what you want to do or you want to become. But it's like you're hitting the ceiling and you're like, and that's like telling you that in your mind that's impossible. You can't do it. You can't have it. So it just tears her down, right? She went into depression, and then one day she came. She was working in the mall. The security guy came up to her and recommend her, as they were talking and wasn't sure what they were talking about, and recommend her to watch or to read this book or to go on and watch this movie, and it's called The Secret. She went home that night, went on YouTube, watched the movie, and that movie, you guys, really exploded her, right? Her thinking, her thoughts, and it's almost like a gateway, a door just opened up and let her know that anything is possible. And from that moment on, she decided, this is what I want. I'm gonna go after it. And at the time, we kind of know that, real estate makes the most millionaires. So, and she was, she was already kind of interested in real estate. We're gonna buy some rental property. We're gonna work and save up some money and buying the rental property. But anyways, one day as I was driving her home from the mall, she has this gut feeling, saying, "Hey, Khang, I want you to pull in Barnes & Noble. And I remember telling her, I was like, Lon, you know who goes there? And she said, who? I was like, smart people. Those are people that those are people that graduated, that want to go to college, that reads a lot. Those are smart people, all right? We're not. Why are we going in there? She's like, stop it. Just pull in there. I don't know what it is, but just pull in there. So anyways, she pulls in there and she was just going down some aisles, and she went down to the real estate aisle and came across a book, and the book is called How Come That Idiot Is Rich and I'm Not. You guys, she bought the book, came home, read through the book, and that book's pretty much tells us that everything about real estate investing, from anything from wholesaling to buying and building passive income, being a landlord, to fix and flip, to lease options, rent to own, all kinds of stuff. Anything that you can think about in real estate, it has it in that book, and it tells you how to make and it shows you different ways to make money in real estate. And it was boom, right? It was like her mind just exploded, right, with all this information. And basically we became aware of other ways to generate and to make money in real estate instead of just saving up money and go buying rental property. All right, you guys? And so after that, we start to, after the whole watching The Secret, we start to, looking into watching more video on self-development. And, she came across a guy called, his name is Bob Proctor. And he was in the movie The Secret, and he watches her video. Also took his program of self development, and things just starting to open up, right? Her awareness just starting to open up. I was starting getting in really self development as well. And the book that changes my life is called Think and Grow Rich. That book's, I didn't read it, right? I didn't read it, but I downloaded. I watched all the YouTube video. I listened to the audio. That's the book that really changed my life. That's a book that let me know that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if I want it enough, and if I believe it, then I can do it. Right? If you, and it tells you all kinds of stuff. If you can see it here, then you can hold it in here, right? If you can hold that pictures in here and see it and see you're achieving it, then you can hold it in here. You can hold it in your hand. So in here, it becomes physical. You can take anything from here and hold it here and manifest it into your physical, into reality. So that book just exploded. I listen to it all the times. When I feel down, I listen to it, and and then I just start getting into a lot more of self-development. I start listening to other people, etc. All right. So, anyways, from that, and then from that, she decided to get into. So she ordered a program from that book, How Come That It Is Rich and I'm Not. It was a 3-day seminars out in Seattle. Okay, it was a 3-day seminar out in Seattle. It was for $7,000. It was for $7,000 for both of us. And you guys, at that time, $7,000 was a lot of money. All right, was a lot of money to us. And but we knew that we cannot get the same results by doing the same thing. All right, you cannot get a different results by doing the same thing. We cannot get a different results by going to the mall, by working my 2 jobs, by going there, work and save. We cannot get a different results if we keep on doing that. If we want a different results, we have to be able to do something different. All right. So, anyways, she took the credit card, ordered it. And the next thing you know it, we went to Seattle to this 3-day seminars, and I'm gonna upload a video. My wife actually recorded, so we have it. I'll upload a video for you guys, sharing with you guys my my first seminars that I went to. It's hilarious. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but in the seminars, it was just more information. And all it does in that seminars, all I learned was to go home and start pounding the phone and calling all Craigslist, everybody on Craigslist, and that's exactly what I did. And I call everybody on Craigslist, all 50 states, for 6 months. because that's all I knew how to do, right? Right when I left the seminars, that's all I knew how to do. But and I didn't know, what kind of question ask, what to say, how to handle the objections, etc. I was just kind of call and then just kind of learn as I go, right? I would just call and learn as I go, and I just got better and better and better. But I didn't pick up any deals within that 6 month. And then he sent us an email and saying, hey, there's another seminars that we would like to get to go to. It's in Florida. We're gonna have a guest speaker, and this guest speaker, he's telling about this guest speaker, how great this guest speaker is, and etc. So we decided to go to another 3-day seminar in Florida. It was already included in the package. We didn't have to pay anything more. So that is where we met our mentor. So 6 months later, we flew out to Florida for another 3-day seminars, and that's where we met our mentor. He was the guest speaker. He came in, and he was this young guy. We were same age. I think at the time it was like 20 to 30. So he was like 27, 26, 27 or so. And we were the same age. He came in to kind of share his stories. And my wife just knew at that time that this is the guy that was going to mentor us, that this is the guy that's going to be our mentor. And she told me, she's like, Khang, I don't care what you do, but when we leave, you're going to get him to mentor us. And, oh man, anyways, I met him. It was break time. I came up to the guy and I said, hey, Mike, would you mentor us? Let me know how much you charge. Could you mentor us? And I begged him. I said, please. And he said, Khang, I don't mentor people. I'm already very busy with my business. I'm making a lot of money in real estate. So I don't really have time to mentor, and I don't, and I don't want to mentor anybody right now. So, my whole thing was, no wasn't the answer. My wife said, no, it's not the answer. She said, hey, you're not going to come back home if he's not going to say yes. So I said, so I start begging. I said, please, just let me know what's the price, how much you got. Please, I really need your help. My wife and I, we knew that we just can't just keep on going through these seminars. I really need a mentor. I really need someone that takes me by my hand and show me step by step how to do this. I said, Mike, please help me out. Please help me out. We really need you. And he just keep on saying no. He said, I'll think about it, etc. Anyways, the night before that we're going to take off, we went to the bar. I had a couple drinks with him. He started asking me, Khang, so, what's your story? What got you guys here, etc. So I started telling him my stories, how I grew up in Vietnam in a mud hut, came over here to America, about, when I was 9, met my wife at 18. We're both high school dropout. We're not smart people, but we're willing to work hard. We're willing to work hard, sacrifice, to get to where we want to be. And anyways, I just started sharing with him and stuff like that. We grew up, in a poor family, and he felt the connection. He was raised up in a poor family. His mom and dad, living paycheck to paycheck, and so he felt the connection. And I begged him for so long. It was like a 2 hours or so. It was like a 2 or 3 hour conversation. And I probably spent half an hour begging him, giving me a price, and please mentor me. And finally he ended up saying yes. And the price was $25,000, fly me out for 3 days, get me a hotel, get me first class, and the first 3 deals that you're going to do, we're going to split 50-50. And he said, I'll show you everything step by step how to do it. And at the time, I chat with my wife. She said, you got a deal, done. And for us was at the time that for us was like, for some people will be like, hey, you know what? That's way too much to pay for a mentor. That's way too much to pay for a mentor. But for us was like, okay, so if I pay you once, right? If I pay you $100,000 and you're going to teach me how to make $100,000 over and over and over again, and I don't need you anymore, To us, it was priceless, you guys. To us, it was priceless. To us, it's like telling me, I'm going to show you how to duplicate, how to stamp and duplicate $100,000 over and over and over again. And you don't need me anymore. You just pay me once and that's it. You guys, to us, it was priceless. So so I was so happy. We were so excited. And you guys got to understand, this is also too, is where they say preparation meets opportunities. So my wife and I has been working hard, and we have been saving up some money, and actually that money was to go buy some rental property. All right, so we had the money saved up. We came back home, wired him the $25,000, flew him out for 3 days, did exactly what he said, and we split the first 3 deals with him. So he came out, he shows me which neighborhood to target, how to look for vacant property, how to talk to motivated seller, what kind of question to ask, how to talk to realtor, how to talk to banker, and how to put in my offer so it can get accepted, etc. All right, you guys. Within that 3 days, he was pounding so much information to me, and that, you know, if I have any question, I'll be able to call him, text him, and get an answer. All right, and that's what I needed. You guys got to understand, there's so much free information out there, but it really depends on you, what kind of person you are, how, you know, some people learn visually, some people learn, you know, just by reading stuff, some people learn just by, you know, maybe just some phone call or maybe, but for me, you guys, it was different. For me, I knew that I need a mentor. I knew I need someone that takes me by my hand, show me step by step how to do it. I don't have a problem taking action, but I really needed that mentor in my life, all right, that gives me that confidence and pushes me to do it. Because you guys got to understand, my wife and I knew nothing about real estate. We knew nothing about real estate. We knew nothing about construction. We have no experience, nothing, all right? And well, he told us, Khang, you know, you're not going to do this. We're going to hire everything out. We're going to sub. We're going to hire a contractor. We're going to sub everything out. I'll tell you exactly what to pay for stuff. I'll tell you exactly what needed work. I'll tell you exactly how to remodel it. I'll talk to the contractor, etc. All right? So that was the commitment he made. So anyways, if you guys watch my other video, you guys know that I started out as a flipper. All right, we started out as we started out as fix and flip, and that's all my mentor does. And this guy does like over 100 deals a year, just fix and flip. All right, so within 3 days, after 3 days, he comes out. Within the next week or so, I pick up my first deal, and that's from an agent. And we hired out, we sub it out to a GC, and within, I think, 4 months or so, sold the property, made $50,000 profit. So 25 goes to him. So I pay him $25,000 up front, and then split 3 deals in half with him. So the first deal was $25,000. The second deals, I almost lose my butt. The second deals was a horror story that I almost lose, that we almost lose a lot of money on. But God bless, we definitely, we came out positive. So I think we made about $2,000 on that one. Okay, and our third deal, we made, it took us a year, but we made like $100,000 on it. So I split half with him. So the first one is 25, plus the 2, plus the 50, and then plus the 25. So we end up paying him about $102,000 to mentor us. All right, you guys? So, you know, for some of you might be too, for some that might say, hey, that's a lot. But for us, it was priceless. All right, just like I was sharing with you guys. And, you really got to, look at yourself, and you got to say, you got to know and understand that, do you need a mentor? And if you guys do decide to get a mentor, you got to make sure that these mentors that you are paying for, making sure that they're doing, that they are still active and actually doing what they teach us, all right? Because some might just teach us, but they don't actually do it anymore, all right? So you got to make sure that they're not just teaching you, but they're actually doing it as well, all right? You guys, you got to make sure that you guys got to make sure. So that way they can give you an up-to-date information of what's going on, what is the, so they can give you, it's like a GPS. It needs to be updated. You right? If they just have all these old information that they just read from the book, and they don't actually do it on a daily basis, all right, actively now, then all they do is they're giving you an old information. They haven't been updated, all right? You need updated GPS, all right, you guys? So for us, it was priceless. For us, that we knew also too is we knew that when we got him to mentor us, that we were gonna build a relationship with him. That this is gonna be a long-term relationship. That from that moment on, he wasn't gonna charge us any more money for any more information or connection. All right, you guys. So I mean, now we still have a great relationship with him. We send him gifts, etc., just to show the appreciation and how grateful we are for him to say yes, for him to mentor us. All right, you guys. And we built really good relationship with him now. Anything that he came across that was good, he let us know. Any connection or anybody he comes across good, that have good information, he share. He linked us and he connect them with us. Or us with them. So, it has been such an amazing journey. I already asked him already. I'm going to get him onto the channel to do an interview. And he's going to share with you guys his stories. The guy is amazing, you guys. He's an amazing, amazing individual. He started out with $10,000, just got out of the military when he was 19 or 20. With $10,000, and by the time he was 30, he built a $30 million empire, real estate empire. All right, you guys. So the guy is a maniac in real estate. So he's really, really extremely good at what he does. So I'm gonna get him on probably sometime early 2018 to do an interview. All right, you guys, and let him share with you guys his stories. All right. So, anyways, you guys, that's my stories. I hope you guys enjoy that. Luke, I hope that answered your questions. So you guys gotta decide, where you are at, what you want to accomplish. But just remember, if you do get a mentor, always make sure to get a mentor that is where you want it to be and that is actively doing and not just teaching. And if you ask me, is it worth it to pay a mentor X amount of dollar? I'm gonna tell you this: if he commit to give you. If you are committed to take actions to do what is being told, right? To do what being told, and if that mentor is committed to provide you with the information and the knowledge, right? So you can go out there and duplicate and create that money and duplicate that over and over again. To me, it is priceless. So anyways, but you guys drop me a comment and let me know what's your thought, right? I really want to know where you guys are at, what you guys are looking to do. So drop me a comment. Let me know. You guys agree having a mentor or disagree having a mentor? Anything. Drop me a comment. Let me know. I would love to read you guys' comment. And as always, you guys, if you guys do like this video, don't be shy. Smash that thumbs up. And also, too, if you haven't subscribed, you guys, what you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Let me share and teach you guys everything about wholesaling houses, everything I've learned and everything that I will be learning, so that way you guys can go out there and duplicate and create your own success. All right. So that's it. Gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for every one of you that have subscribed to my channel. You guys have been so amazing, so supportive. So thank you to all of you guys, and you guys have a great Sunday. All right. Take care. See you guys in the next video. Bye.